Okay.
hold of her because that usually means that she's got to go.
We are live. I just need to fix the camera again. Because unfortunately we have this on a stand now.
She's fighting the elephant.
Yeah, she's probably just having fun with Ellie.
Okay.
Kicking her feet, having a ball.
All right. Yeah, I'm just telling you.
So, and then I just need to adjust this a little bit because it moved a little. It's alright. There we go. And we don't have any feet in the way.
Yay!
Yay! We are on Facebook Live. And I'm going to try to go onto your phone because of the way that we have our camera set up. I can't see the actual phone now. It's like a mile high up in the sky.
All right.
So I'm just going to go on your phone, which won't be a big deal. So we are on.
Oh, hi guys.
Yep. we're trying new stuff here.
Yeah. It's been a funky week.
Goodness. All right, let me see what I can do here again.
How's everybody's week been going? Getting the snow. We have a little surprise today because it's so snowy.
Yeah.
Thought we'd do something to cheer everybody up.
Let's see.
But I was in the ER this week, so I didn't get a lot of time to prep. So, we're just gonna have to experiment with that.
Yeah. But you're playing with one of the newer paint sets you got, right?
Yeah, I've used it before. I'm just
We are
gonna see how it works out. But you know, we're all friends, so.
All right.
It works, it works. If not, we try another day.
So now I can see us live. And Darcy said, watching with you.
Yay! I can understand why you didn't want to drive out this morning, Darce. And we're supposed to be getting lots more out here, so.
Yeah, another like 6 to 10 inches. Wow, so actually now the camera, I'm actually getting like that much air. I'm getting that edge of the table, which is okay.
Okay, so.
So you can actually move this down a little bit if this helps you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would work out a little better.
Like I said,
for me,
we're
probably.
trying new stuff, so.
Whoa! Losing my paintbrushes. So if I have everything off, can you see?
Well, I mean, there's a little bit delay when I'm watching it because like everybody gets a little delayed, but that's okay. But
Okay.
yeah, we can.
All right. Well, we'll adjust.
Yeah, I can see like up to like right here.
Okay.
So.
And you can.
And
you should be seeing enough.
Yeah,
so
I
you're
can see
seeing
there.
from here
Yep.
to here.
I actually can see all your water buckets.
All right. As long as you can't see
Yep.
my face or my hair, because nothing is done, people.
It's the weekend. We don't get fancy on the weekends.
Well, it's washed last night, but I didn't curl it.
So yeah, that's actually, I don't know, we could even zoom it in a little bit if you want, but I think that'll be good.
Well, let me see. Oh, I think when we start painting, you're going to want to zoom it in.
Okay, so just let me know before you start and I'll have to hop up on the chair and fiddle
Do you
it.
want to do it now?
Sure.
Let's do it now before we get started. Do you want me to, here?
Just hang on a sec.
Yeah, I think you're going to want it a little bit farther in.
Okay. So then I'm going to want to...
Do you have to move everything?
Nope. Nope. It's just on Facebook Live, it gives you a different amount of video than what I would get with just a phone, so that's fine. So now it should be good. It'll pop up in a minute. You'll see it. Yeah, I can't I can't see it with without
Oh,
seeing.
you're watching me, Russ? Thank you.
I can't see without
That's so sweet.
standing up on a chair, so instead of standing on a chair the whole time, I'm using my mom's phone, which you can...
There's quite a bit of a
See,
delay,
using
isn't
it.
there?
Is that better? Or do you need a little bit more?
Maybe a little bit more, just because we're doing, a very detailed picture today, so.
Alright, so I just need to... This one off.
Got all the heaters going. Hey, Daddy, can you do me a favor? Can you go get me 3 Excedrin? I'm getting up that bad headache again.
Alright, let's see what this... You'll see it move in just a minute. Probably the first couple times we do this, we're going to have this kind of goofy little mess. Not a big deal. And Nancy Marone is watching.
Oh, hi, Nance.
And then I'm
Let me
adjusting
just
it.
pull.
Just give it a second. I adjusted it somewhere.
I just wanted to pull the picture up so I could see what that's actually going to look like.
That's still me adjusting.
Oh.
How's that better?
Well, I can't see the picture yet, so.
It's like delayed by a minute. And Joanne Reinhardt's watching.
Hi, Joe. We're trying to get things tuned in here. Shani's got a new tripod for her camera, so it's not like giving us all seasickness while we're taping, because her arms are so weak with an injury from work, and they've done nothing for her.
That should be better. So right now I have your whole picture right now in frame, so as long as you don't move the picture too much, then you're good.
I can't.
Yeah, it's right behind you.
Thank you. I can't turn it now to paint.
I can't get up close and have
Okay.
you be able to turn it for detail. Yeah.
I'm here.
I can move it up a little bit and then...
No, that's fine. So this is as close as we can get it.
No, I did one more adjustment. You'll see in a second here. When I straightened it out. Bear with us for a minute, guys. Now you get to see how much fun it is trying to get all this equipment set up.
I cooked
a
her
little
a big
tricky.
breakfast first,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it made us a little late. Sorry.
So...
I think that was the last one. That should be good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
Get this out of the way.
So today, because it is after 11, so I want to get going here. So I'm
Only
not
about 2
keeping
minutes. We're
everybody.
good.
I'm using the Arches 100% cotton today. I'm using the 9x12 sheet pads. It's not the block. The block is astronomical, but I've discovered the blocks are awesome to work with.
Yeah, you were liking it.
Yeah,
We're gonna do a taped video after this where you show one of the blocks.
yeah,
So,
it's oh my god, I can see why people rave about using a block. Let me tell you. I'm also using my core paints. I bought I was running out of my cores. They were getting low, so I bought a new set of cores. 2 paints, a 24 set of their, I think it's their classic colors. I'm not really sure what they called it. But they're just vibrant. What makes the core, and it's spelled Q-O-R, but you pronounce it core.
when you were saying that for a while, I kept saying, core, where are you getting this? You have to look at the package, yeah.
What makes it phenomenal is it's, they're made with an Aquazol binder instead of the gum arabic binder that a lot of the, not all, but a lot of the paints are made with. So it just, once it touches, you're going to see, it just spreads like fingers or like spider webs or something. It's just amazingly gorgeous. And I thought for what we're doing today, it would just be really fun to see the effects we're going to get. So I have a bunch of core paints here. We might or might not use, I have them all spread out on the palette. We might or might not use them all. So I've got some sap green and some terra verde, which is like a lighter green.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got, where's my other green? My green gold. I love green gold. I love green gold. So those are my three greens that I'm going to use. And along with those greens, I'm also going to use my quinacridone gold, my quin gold. And, I had out a Indian yellow. I have it on my palette. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use it because I realized when I was swatching it out earlier on a practice piece, it was kind of dull and I wasn't impressed with it for this painting. I do love the color.
Is it kind of more like a pastel, like it comes out that kind of a dull color, or is it just not vibrant?
It just wasn't vibrant for what I wanted as an under layer. So for our reds, I've chosen transparent pyrrole orange, which is gorgeous. It's got a really pretty red, orange, yellow undertone. It's beautiful. And I've got my cadmium red medium, permanent alizarin crimson, permanent scarlet, and then for a little bit of just darkening any of these colors, I've got my neutral tint. And so we can just use this neutral tint just to add to any of these paints if we want to tint up one of the colors to highlight the color and darken it. So those I'm going to put off to the side because I've already put those on my palette. I just wanted you to see them. And don't be afraid if you don't have any of these colors. You probably don't. We can, you can substitute your reds. Anything that you have, use. Don't go out and buy just because I have these colors. Please don't. Use whatever you have. Yeah, just use what you've got, guys. I just want to show you what's out there. And so today we're going to do some tulips because it's been very snowy outside and we just want to cheer everybody up. So I've drawn out 3 tulips with some leaf backgrounds, and what I think I might want to do afterwards is do some blotches of water and where I do the splattering, I'm going to actually lay color into those blotches of water and then maybe do some splattering as well, so I get those big splotches that are real pretty, like when I do the tea. Like
a watery blob stain, but it looks intentional and it looks good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I drew the tulips, I'm not a very good tulip drawer, so I was looking up tulips on
better than me.
Splash last night, and Shannon and I always save our
the little pictures that come with the
packages,
the bags of bulbs and stuff. Yeah.
And my seed packets, anything that we can use as references. So I saved these for colors. Well, I probably shouldn't hold them up so that you can see them. I saved them for colors or for drawing references. I don't copy them exactly. I just want to see them as references, and then I put them away. But I am going to keep the red one out for a reference, for just a color reference, because we are going to paint these in red today. So, and Shannon's to remind me not to do this because my hands were so gross. I had to put on hand lotion, and I don't want to ruin my paper. So,
because what happens if you rub lotion on paper and then try to do watercolor?
It causes a resist on your paper.
Like you're doing
and I'm
right
doing
now.
It right now. Gosh. All right.
Bad habit.
Bad habit. And this week, I did buy a couple new brushes because I'm an addict, guys. Stop me. But here's the thing.
If you know how to shut down an Amazon account, let me know.
Here's the thing.
Amazon ban.
I do look on Amazon a lot, and I only buy really good sales. And these snap brushes, these Princeton snap brushes, anything Princeton, amazing. They do not sell a bad product. And these snap brushes, I've been curious about them. I've been hearing about them for a long time. And it came a package of 7 for $6 something. This great, like, 1 hour sale. How do you turn that up? It's not even $1 a brush. So, yes, I did grab them up. Yes, I did.
Oh, look, another sale.
You can't turn them up, guys.
Season.
And I've got my silver black brushes I'm going to be using today. They are phenomenal brushes. I did not pay $6 something for these.
Do you want to say what you paid for those?
They weren't, actually, they were not as expensive as I thought. I buy them in packs when they go on sale. And I love them. I didn't like them at first. I thought they were way too soft. And now, the more I'm using them, the more I like them. And
did you think you would need a firmer brush? Is that what
I like
you
a
originally
firmer
thought?
brush.
Oh, okay.
But some of the
watercolor.
paintings that I use, I really like these softer brushes now. And then I have my Zen Art Brushes, which I really, really love these brushes. These are right up there with my Mimic brushes that I love. My Creative Art Mimic squirrels. So these are very good as well. I'll be using one of those. And here's a snap brush that I picked up. This was super cheap. I think I paid $6 for this brush. This is a golden Taklon snap brush. And golden Taklon is good. It gives you a little bit more of a synthetic. You use golden Taklon a lot for like your acrylics, for your oils, your gouache. So I wanted to pick up one and just see how it would compare to some of the other brushes that I had. It was really affordable. So I thought I would just grab it and see how it would work. And they had the larger pads of the arches, like the larger pads, for $29, guys. And I didn't have the money, and I could kick myself because it was only $29. It was a 1 hour sale.
They'll go on sale again.
Oh, kick myself. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly water these 2 outside leaves. We don't want to overwater them. You don't want to be seeing, you want to stay in the lines though. Help if I could see them.
Need that on you more? Oh, you know what?
Did this one come off? Oh.
No, I have an idea.
Oh, that always
Don't
helps.
look at it.
Okay.
Here you go. Don't look at the light when it comes
Don't
on.
look at the light, Mom. So I'm just watering the inside of these 2 outside leaves of the tulip. We don't want puddles, we just want sheen, okay? So if you hold it up to the light, you should just be seeing that sheen. You don't want a puddle because that will actually make your paint resist going down.
Actually, I think if I bring this chair in a little bit closer, you can make it more light.
There we go.
There's that.
Yes, that's good. Oh, see, we're going to get there, guys. And if you have extra, did you send this?
No, we didn't get to it.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all right.
it's too late now. Oh,
It's
drats.
okay. You'll have to just draw another one.
I had this great idea that we were going to send this drawing this morning, and we never got to it. Great intentions and all that. All right, so always hold your drawing up when you've covered it with water to see if you've got everything.
Especially if your intention is to get full coverage in a certain area, just to make sure that you got all of it.
Right. So I was going to go, and maybe I will. Here's my golden Queen Gold. So I'm going to hit some of this, and look at this paint. When you see it just drop down, do you see those spidery veins? I'm not, might need a little bit more water on there with the paint. I'm not,
Painting it like you traditionally would think of painting. Where
yeah,
you're not...
I'm just dropping it in there.
Now, why are you using Quin Gold before a red?
I want to have that base, that golden base, and then I'm going to put the red over top of it, because you always paint with, well, generally, I won't say always because not everybody does, you generally paint light to dark, because you always, watercolor is a transparent watercolor and translucent. A lot of these paints are translucent, so you will see the bottom layers through the top layers. So, and I will show you that in just a second here once I get these both filled in. The next layer I will do, I'll go over these with the red, and you will be able to see some of this yellow right through that top layer. And it'll be gorgeous. And a lot of the tulips, like if you see these tulips here, you can see a yellow sheen through them.
Especially on the edges there and the top.
And this, the piece I was practicing on was wood pulp paper, and it just wasn't working right. I just wanted to see if I had colors that I wanted to work with. And you want to try to make sure that you're not getting lines. So you always want to keep that wet paint moving as much as you want to play with it.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to go in with my, oops, that's too much water. I'm going to go in with a combination of my cad yellow and my orange, pyrrole orange. And I'm going to just set that in here. And the tips, see how that just spreads and moves around. And if it gets too wet, if you think it's getting too wet, you can go in. You can either go in with your paintbrush, dry it off, suck up some of that excess water, or you can go in with your
paper
towel and soak up some of that.
Yep. Just make sure you blot it and don't rub it.
Right.
Yep.
It's not as bad with the cotton. You can get away with it a little bit more. With the paper, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because you will just pill that paper right away. And then it will not, your paint just won't hold.
Yeah. And you ruin the look of it because now you've got, a pilled texture that you probably didn't want in your painting.
Yeah, it's just awful looking.
Like something a little kid would do.
Which a lot of my paintings
are.
We're learning, guys. We're learning together.
So you can kind of see, because you're not like brushing it on, you can see like some of the yellow coming out in places and looks a little bit more natural.
Want to get a little bit more water. And when you see I dipped into my water, then I dabbed it onto my paper towel, just the very tip of my brush, lightly, so that it wouldn't take the paint, but it would take that excess moisture off.
The drop that you usually get after you pull it out of water.
I wanted to leave the paint on the belly of the brush. See, I might need a little bit more water because this is already dry. I've had the room a little bit warmer because I've not feeling well.
It's definitely, with it being winter and then having the heaters and the furnace going, it's definitely dry in here.
Yeah.
Dogs have been all staticky. And
yeah, Shannon.
It's been fun. I try to sit on the couch with the dogs and then they get up or they move by me and they zap me. And
Shannon's not been having a fun week.
Keep threatening to bring dryer sheets over and then I forget.
I have dryer sheets right in the laundry room.
You don't want me to find them.
Rocket has been zapping Shannon at least 10 times a day.
I will make a suit of dryer sheets for each dog.
I think it's mainly been Rocket, hasn't it?
Freya too.
Oh.
Not so much Turbo. He's got short hair.
And he doesn't leave Lorelei anyways.
Well, that and like when he walks, he's not picking up that electrical charge on the fur on his paws because he doesn't really have fur on his paws like the huskies do.
So what I'm doing here is I'm taking just water and moving that paint around so you get some pretty watercolor effect, some transparent watercolor effect. And I think it's dry enough here so I can get away with doing that over here as well. Just moving some of that paint around. Looked a little heavy in some of those areas.
That fire orange color is actually really pretty.
Isn't it that pyro orange? Oh, it's gorgeous.
Just on its own, yeah.
It's gorgeous. Okay. Now, if I'm worried I got too much water in there, I can always take a dryer brush and go in there and just dab some of that out. Because I don't want blooms in this painting. And I think I got some, I'm having some resist right here, and I think I got some lotion right there. So.
Oh, oops.
Oops. Oh well. Now I'm going to take some more, I'm not going to put yellow back in here in this portion or water as a base because I want a stronger color right in here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind really if it's going to blend. Probably should, wait, but I kind of like them going together. And I could probably use a smaller brush for this. I got out smaller brushes, but you know me and big brushes.
Mm-hmm.
I love my big brushes. Daddy's watching Firefly in there.
Oh.
That's what it sounds like.
Couldn't even hear it.
That's what the music sounds like. Does anybody have any questions or want to talk?
I think they're just watching you. I think they're... Looks really good on camera.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Phew! Cameras are my lifesavers.
No, it looks good in person too. I get to see both.
Shannon got after me last week. She's like, Mom, you have to be less down on yourself all the time.
Yes.
So I'm going to go down along the edges of these now.
Wow, this is so weird not having to hold a camera.
Isn't it nicer on you? Oh, my heart broke for you those last couple times. And then like you could barely move your arm and you were in such pain. Oh my gosh.
And my friend Jessica says, I couldn't paint if my life depended on it.
Yes, you could.
You
Listen,
and me both, Jess.
I knew nothing about watercolor 2 years ago. Literally nothing. I knew nothing. This is totally self-taught from just watching a few people on the internet, on YouTube. So if I can do it, anybody can, trust me. Not the sharpest tack in the drawer. Oops, sorry, Shani.
What?
I gotta react. I put these paints out earlier this morning and they're already drying, so I gotta reactivate these a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a lot warmer in here than usually is when I come over.
Yeah, I usually keep the house at 57.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
I treated Daddy today to some heat.
Snowstorm, we'll pretend it's warm inside.
So I'm going to drop some green right into the top of this. You know how tulips have a little bit of green going up into them?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing here. Oops, that's a little bit too much water. I don't want to disaster. But I want to drop a little bit of green going up into the base of this tulip and up into the leaf as well. Because it seems like they always have a little bit, you know?
Yeah, and it just kind of, I don't want to say it. That's how it grows. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it comes out of the blossom, like, or the, whatever you call it. I can't think of the word. It comes out of the little shell like that.
And I was going to water down the stem,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I'm going to now.
What's that?
I don't know. Just decided not to. Swinging it. But I am going to carry some of that green up into the tulip leaf petal.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool.
Petal. Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that pretty? I think that's pretty. And then I'm going to take some darker green down this side, some of my sap green. So this green on this side was my, verdigreen.
Vertigreen.
And then, which is a very lighter green. It's got a little bit of yellow in it.
I'm adding people from my account, so
Oh.
that's all I'm doing.
I thought you were just ignoring me.
Nope. No, my goodness, no.
Playing on your phone. I'm kidding.
For some reason, when I do the Facebook Live from your account, it doesn't let me add people, like to invite people. Yet I'm on my account watching it, and I'm able to invite people from my account.
So weird. So weird.
So you might get a different audience.
That's good. That's good. Get more people. So you just saw me dry off my ferrule, which is this metal part.
Mm-hmm.
When I went and dipped into the water, it grabbed water onto my ferrule, and I don't want that bleeding down into or dropping down into the painting right now. That would be disastrous.
Mm-hmm.
So taking some more green up into the tulip.
And don't ever leave your brush in the water, because that ferrule, if it gets too wet around the wood, it just pulls off and then you've ruined your brush.
This is a metal ferrule, but the same thing. These are all glued right into here, and it will loosen it right up. And yes, you can.
Yeah.
I have been a dummy. Like, you mean the wood here?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, got you. I just glue it back in, but it's never the same. It's like, you know, when you get a new car and then it gets a dent for the first time. It's never the same.
So Mary Sue is watching.
Oh, hi.
And then Jessica asked, what inspires your projects? Ooh, good question.
Oh, my gosh.
Good question.
Shanny torturing me
What?
later in the week saying, have you got anything ready for Saturday? That's pretty much what inspires me. And then she texts me these texts with a
when she's not getting to work and she's like, I don't know, I'll send the little gifts where there's like a person with like a little whip crack in it, like get back to work. And
yeah, she does.
I send those to her, like, get back to work, get thinking, do something, do some drawing or do something.
And then she usually tells me I need to paint more cardinals.
Yes, because everybody likes cardinals. Everybody seems to want cardinals, so.
And then I just took a little bit of red alongside the stem.
Just to kind of highlight that red in the tulip.
Yeah, to bring it down, carry it through. I enjoy a lot of nature. I love painting flowers. I'm not so good at painting flowers, to tell you the honest truth. It's a lot of trial and error with the flower thing with me.
What's the one nature thing you really enjoy painting?
I love painting waterfalls.
Mm-hmm.
And I love painting barns. I really enjoyed painting Wes Ramsey's childhood home. Loved it. loved it more than I thought I would.
Which, surprisingly enough, it's right across the road from me. Like, to take a reference picture for her, I literally just stood in the front yard and took the picture. And
Yep.
I should probably tell my neighbor, like, I'm not really taking pictures of your house and
I'm not stalking
you.
you. Oh, I thought you did show them the picture.
No, I
still haven't.
Yet. No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you see that this spidery webby thing that
Yes.
this is doing? This is so awesome. Now I'm not going to leave it heavy like this. I'm gonna.
Yeah, if you when you're laying it down, you're not leaving it that way. It's gonna spread. It's gonna dull out, I guess, as it dries. But you're also gonna blend it in. Mm-hmm. It's just to get it started.
So I'll take a slightly damp brush and just move that in like this now. I love painting, I love painting pictures of my home up home, my
Your childhood home, basically.
yeah, my waterfalls up home. Inman Gulf and the creeks up home, because they're so familiar to me. It's not like I even have to really try.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna, that's dry enough, so I can go ahead and do this now. And you'll find that some paints just plain dry faster than others as well. But Core is just a lovely paint. It's not a very cheap paint. I don't know. I think I paid.
Oh, you said it last
It was
week,
on sale. It was on sale, I think, for $70.
Mm-hmm.
69 something.
But that's gonna last you for those tubes last you for like ever.
Oh yeah, those will last me a long, long time. Now this one isn't as intricate. These leaves are kind of laying over each other, this tulip. So this one won't take me as long.
So you're mainly highlighting that one or two up there.
Yeah. But if you ever get a chance to paint with Core, or if anybody ever wants to come, if you're close by and want to come paint with me,
Yeah.
let me know. Now look at that paint spread. Can you see that? I'll do it again here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. It's just amazing.
Yeah, you've got a little bit more water on that one.
And I didn't put a yellow under this one because I wanted to see what difference it makes. Just practice in here. Did we show the, or was that on
Show
the geranium ones? Or was that on a show during the week?
No, we actually, yeah, that was like one of the taped ones, but we didn't put that up yet. Oh, you wanted to show like the water spread on the geraniums? How you did that?
Oh,
Like
we
to
did
make
that.
to make more of like a loose painting?
Oh, I was just wondering if we showed those.
Um,
We did
no,
that with-
yes, actually you're right. We did it last week when we did the pastels.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was during a pastel.
Yep.
Was it on a Saturday?
Yep, it was
Oh, it
actually
on a
last
Saturday.
week.
Yes,
Yep.
it was. So you're going to see that this one's a little bit darker. Maybe I'll put a little yellow in now. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Put the yellow in with the red. Oh, I like that.
That's different,
I
yeah.
like that. So here I'm going to do this side now.
And all you have to do is just play around like she's doing. She's not like going in saying, "Oh, I definitely have a game plan and it has to look like this." And
No.
just play around with it. Enjoy your colors.
I didn't
Play
get a
with your
chance
brushes.
last night. I was still doing this drawing at midnight, 1 o'clock last night. I don't sleep, as most of you do know. So I was still doing reference drawings, or drawing last night.
Wow. Not doing good with words today myself.
Oh,
And my
you
friend
should cover for me.
I know, my friend Tambo's watching.
Hello.
Tambo's one of my fellow authors.
Oh, very cool. We have to start promoting Shannon's books. We are going to be at the Farmington.
Yeah, if you live in the New York Finger Lakes area, we're going to be at the Farmington Farmers Market, which starts, I want to say, the second Friday in June. It's either the first or second Friday in June and goes through, I believe, the last Friday in August. I want to say it was like August 27th or something like that. It's from 3 to 6, and there's going to be different vendors there. Some, produce vendors, arts and crafts. We're going to be there. My friend Penny Higgins is going to be there with her pet photography. I'm going to be there with my books. They're trying to get like an ice cream truck. They're trying to get a dining, like a diner type truck, food truck. So there's a lot of things there. So if you live in the Finger Lakes area and want to go there on Fridays just to get out of the house, hang out, see some kind of normalcy, or if you're visiting the Finger Lakes area and you want to check it out, we'll be there with Mom's paintings. I'll be there with my books. It's just really cool. Darcy said, "Where's Farmington?" Really, Darcy? Darcy asked, "Where's Farmington?"
Darcy, honey, it's
Darcy.
where the racetrack is. You're kidding, right?
I guess you're going to have to come and work with us, right?
Come with us one day, Darce.
We could use some manual labor people.
Stop. Yesterday we just bought a snazzy red tent with sides.
Farmington's near Canandaigua, Darcy. So if you go to Canandaigua and you take like 332 or 96, no, not all the way into Canandaigua.
I thought I was sheltered.
Yeah, go like close to Canandaigua and take 96, and that's where like the Finger Lakes, Mom said, Finger Lakes racetrack is, where the horsies run around. Oh, she said I know where Farmington is.
Oh, I thought she was kidding.
Oh, I misread it. My bad.
I knew she was kidding.
Where is it, the farmer's market in Farmington? She said I live in Farmington.
Oh, Darcy lives in Farmington?
That's what Darcy said.
Oh, why?
Darcy, do you know where you live?
Why did I not realize you lived in Farmington?
And then my friend Jess said, I just watched a show yesterday at the Finger Lakes area. It is, okay, how do I describe this? So,
it's in some farmer's field.
No, it's not in some farmer's
Oh,
field.
I thought it was in some farmer's field. Oh,
it is.
I don't understand
There is
anything.
Darcy just gave me the face palm. Darcy, I give myself the face palm daily.
And Darcy, do you see what she has to go through living with me? Dealing with me every day.
So the farmer's market, I went on to 96. I took a couple other roads. I can't remember what they're called. I'll have to look at it again. The shop that I went and visited was Mrs. Breaks Spices. It's a little independent store. She sells spices and some homemade goods for other people. It's it's a little storefront shop. And she is one of the people that's helping to put on the farmer's market. There is, if you go to where Mrs. Breaks Spices. Yeah, Mrs. Breaks Spices shop, right next to the storefront, there is a little field next to like a putt-putt golf course, and it's going to be there. And eventually it's going to be a bank, I guess, is how it was described to me. And so they're trying to make that a permanent farmer's market spot. So they're trying to get at least 15 or so vendors. There might be more this year. Like I said, was saying there's like produce. There was a couple people last year who took meat orders for like quarter cows, half cows. Somebody was selling lamb and some other exotic meats. So there's a whole lot of variety, with arts and crafts. It's just, and with the past year, the way it's been, it's just nice for people to just go out and enjoy something like that. It's outside. You can be away from people, kind of, still enjoy things. So Darcy's like, I don't live there now, but I lived there for years.
Oh, yeah. We lived in Farmington for a year when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's where you had your encounters with the snakes for the first time.
Put that snake in its place.
Yep. You punched the snake in its nose.
Yep. Burmese python. Trying to get that.
So I thought I was really going to use other brushes today, and it doesn't seem like I am.
You're just having fun with the one.
Yeah, this is how it gets. Like, I get all these brushes out to use, and then I don't know if I get lazy or what goes on. Did you find it?
Yeah, I walked all the way in the living room. It was right here in front of me.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I need that book.
The Farmington Farm Market opens June 4th through August 27th, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Market is to be held at the Farmington Country Plaza, which is also called the Post Office Plaza. So,
very cool.
I don't have an exact address. That's okay.
But we're really looking forward to it. I'm going to have some of my oil paintings. I'm going to get going back heavily, seriously. Maybe.
You will this week. I'll make sure you do. Darcy said, I Googled it. I know where it is now. Thank you, Darcy.
You know more than we do.
You can meet us there. Then my friend Jessica said, Shannon, you were feisty in regards to that punching the Bernese python in the face.
Yes, she was.
I was only like, what?
It was tickling. Yeah.
I was like only like 1.5. I don't even think I was 2.
No, you weren't.
And as far as I recall, I could be wrong with this story, but as far as I recall, a neighbor's friend had a Bernese python in a tank or something in the back of his truck, and it, of course, got out because
no, he would just let it out.
Oh, so he just let it out. And I'm just a 1.5-year-old kid standing in like a yard fieldish kind of area, and this thing came up behind me, and I must have sensed it was behind me, and I turned around and it was
tickling your ankles.
Yeah, and I guess it like came up, so it was like almost looking me right in the face, and I just said no, and I punched it in the nose, and it slithered away. So
that was her first experience with setting animals in their place.
Yep.
Now she does it all the time.
And now I'm bigger than them. So yeah.
It's a little too much paint there, Michelle.
It's really nice. So looking at the painting already, the 2 flowers are completely different. It looks really nice.
If we have time, I don't know how long we're going. Oh, it's getting really late already, isn't it? Like, see, this is it. I'm not a fast painter, people. And I hate to take up everybody's time. Stop.
Well, we're enjoying it and relaxing it. Darcy, Turbo needs you.
How did we know that was Darcy's baby?
Oh, is he gonna come? Oh,
go talk to Darcy, Turbo.
He must be talking to Rocket. Rocket, make them come out.
Darcy, Rocket, come out and play with me.
Turbo, go see Daddy.
Honey,
No.
Your daddy's in the other room.
Nope, Turbo.
This is one of the reasons why we changed this to Saturdays. Turby.
Turb.
You do know I need my arms to...
Her elbow's clean. It's good.
Turby. There's more water on my ferrule.
Turby. Darcy says hi. Says hi, Turby.
Turbo. Darcy said hi.
So Darcy helped me out by letting everybody know that this Farmington Farmers Market is on Route 332. So.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I thought I crossed it, but I was so dizzy yesterday morning.
It should be exciting. It's going to be a lot of setup work. Like, we're going to have to, like...
We'll be, like she said, we'll be in the big red tent.
We'll be in the big red tent.
You'll be able to find us. And if we do attend any other, I'm sure we will. I'm sure a lot of places are going to have farmers markets and art shows and craft shows this year. I think a lot of people have figured out how to do things safely, especially outside. And I think a lot of people are ready to do things outside again.
Yeah,
so
I think so. I think we've all had about enough.
Yeah, so I really believe that we're going to have more of these kinds of things this year. And as they come up and as we get invited to them, we'll let everybody know so that if you're visiting the area, if you're from the area, you can come check it out and you'll know We'll let you know the address and the time. And as always, we will be in the big red tent. Because we're so excited that we have a big red tent now.
Color Hub banner. We're going to have a Color Hub banner made up. So that'll be really super cool too. Shannon's going to be working on that. We're going high tech this year, guys.
The first year, we did really well. But we were borrowing a canopy tent from one of my friends, and
so nice of him to let us.
Yes,
do that.
Thank you, Eric Herman. And then we just did the best that we could because you don't want to invest too much until you find out that something's going to work out for you. And then this past year we only did one show, which I was surprised they even had that, which was great. It was outside. And I think people are just taking ideas from things like that where, hey, we can do these things outside and people do still want to go out. So, yeah, we're going to have fun.
I really enjoy the shows. Getting to see the people.
And we learn a lot, too, because people come to the booth and tell you about places to check out paints or
they're the
painting
ones that
references.
told us to do this.
Yeah. Different websites to go to get brushes or paints or paper or ideas on how to do things a little differently.
All right, did some dry brushing on that. I really
that's
like
nice.
that.
That does look nice.
Do some on here too.
Add some texture to it.
Yeah, there's all these different techniques, guys, to do to add texture. So don't be afraid to just practice and experiment, and it's a lot of fun. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm going to go into these leaves.
Because it looks really good on paper, but it looks awkward without leaves.
Oh no,
we gotta do some
leaves. We're gonna do leaves.
Looks like asparagus right now until we get the leaves in.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, because it's all tall and
Turby, can you please come on, baby?
Here, buddy. Careful, look what's handsome. And the sun just came out, so is that helping you?
Sun?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it.
It's trying to go.
Must have been a fluke. It's not going to last.
I don't know.
Not expecting that to last.
A little confused because the weather report said it's going to, the sun's going to start breaking out by afternoon and then sunny afternoon. However, we're under a winter storm warning through midnight, so not sure if that's just going to be cells popping up or if it's only for certain places. I should have read the updated report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll read it later.
Yeah. That looks really nice.
Thank you.
And I think we had talked about maybe having you do a little bit of art at these shows too, right?
Huh?
What?
What? I don't know what you meant.
Oh, sorry, my brain.
I'm sorry.
At these
My no brain.
stop. At the farmers markets and festivals and stuff, you might be doing some drawing or you might be doing some painting.
Yes, I would like to. Yes.
Yeah, partially weather dependent and if you feel like it, because by 3:00 in the afternoon sometimes we get a little shot.
And after setting up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I could definitely draw. I mean, that's not something that takes a lot out of you. I could do that. Or even watercolor pencil or something like that.
Oh yeah, that would be good because then you don't have to bring all the supplies.
Yeah. I have a lot of stuff that I could just easily pack in a bag to bring along. All right, so now I'm going to work on a leaf that isn't touching that leaf. So I'm going to water this one because it's a larger area.
So it's kind of like standing alone on itself.
Yeah, I don't like that because if I did this one, it would spread over into that one. So, which might not look bad. honestly, but
Yeah, the pencil line's hard to see. So if you're wondering why she did that green bit, and then left it, it's because it's kind of a leaf that's tucked behind one or two others on paper. And if you do wet on wet like that, it just spreads and then it looks like one weird leaf, right?
and now that I foolishly just, that's a little bit white. Yeah, I'm going to leave a white sliver so that this doesn't creep into my red flower.
Because you can always get it closer to it later, right?
Yeah.
Darcy said, pay attention to Turbo, poor baby.
Oh, Lordy.
Come here.
You get over here and pay attention to Turbo while you're trying to paint.
Come here, Gruntosaurus Rex. He does this, like, all day long. We can take him out, and 5 minutes later he'll come back in and be like, pay attention to me.
A lot of it is he has trained Mama
Yep.
that if I do this, I can go out and not do anything and then
Come back in the house.
And get a treat.
Yes, it's for the treats.
And he's got me wrapped around his little finger.
Where are you? I don't know where you are now. Oh, he's going in the crate. Come here, buddy. Let's go in the crate.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I turned this. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
Keep forgetting I'm on.
Nope,
camera.
it's still, you can still see it, so it's good.
Okay.
Ooh, that's looking sharp with the leaf.
Oh, good.
With
I'm
that
glad.
gold green leaf. I like that.
I'm hoping you guys like this and will give this a try on your own.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten any yet, and we're really hoping that people will either draw with us or paint with us, or even if you want to just draw and paint your own thing and share it with us. I mean,
I would love that.
We would love to like see what you're doing. If you have suggestions or like what to paint, because sometimes we have a hard time deciding what to paint and you're like, hey, I'd really like to see you guys try this one day, or try this bird, try this flower,
Or if what was I just gonna say? Nuts. Oh.
Was it about sharing their artwork?
No. Oh, or if you're an artist and you have suggestions for me,
Yes.
please help me. Please help me.
Yeah, because just like we're hoping to teach some people who, are less experienced than Mom here, if somebody has a lot more experience, we would love to learn from them too. It's this, art should be shared, and
yes,
everybody should be helping each other out.
Yeah, that's the thing about art. You just help one another, and it's not a selfish thing. It's like, I don't mind if you want to take this picture and make it your own and sell it. I don't care. Just enjoy.
Yeah, not that we've done it recently, and unfortunately I didn't have time to do it with this one, but any prints that we put online for people to print off and attempt themselves, you can, like she just said, you can take that, work on it yourself, and then paint it. If you want to do 3 different kinds and sell them, give them away as gifts, we don't care.
Absolutely.
It's not about, licensing or anything.
I'm not a greedy person. Just use them as you want, guys.
So
a lot of people like making these into cards.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to make them into a card and give them away, sell them, knock yourself out.
So Turbo kicked Rocket out of his crate, and he's laying in his crate now. So that's what that was all about. It was puppy on puppy drama. It's looking so good.
I'm glad. We finally did something good.
I'm gonna break the fourth.
Finally did something right.
Break the fourth wall here. Check it out. Check yourself out. Yeah.
I'm hoping you all are enjoying it.
I feel like this winter storm's done, but it said we've got another 12 hours.
Yeah, I don't think it's done by a long shot. like this is a gentle reprieve.
Mm-hmm. Get out and snow blow, and then when you're done, surprise.
I don't generally enjoy doing tulips, and I am actually enjoying this one.
I feel like it's bright and springy, and you can just kind of play around with just a couple of colors. Like,
I think we really needed this today.
yeah. Like, you're really just playing around with different looks of green and different looks of red, and it's very sharp.
I'm going to go do this leaf right here. And I think I'm going to use another color of yellow to do that.
And it got really quiet in here.
Yes, it did.
Oh, and then turbo. You made a liar out of me.
We're almost done. It's okay.
Yeah, it looks really, really sharp. And that's the other thing too, is if you don't think it looks good, step away from it. I'm trying to teach Mom that. You just step away from it, set it off to the side for a few hours, a few days. Just don't, it's kind of like with writing, like what writers tell other writers. Step away from your work. Just forget about it for a while, and then come back and look it over, and you'll see it with less tired eyes. You'll see it from a different perspective, a few hours or a few days older.
I have one sitting on the floor that I was ready to trash. And then I sat on the floor for a couple days, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm really liking that, Shannon. And then she makes me actually like critique it. And she's like, well, what do you like about that, Mom?
Yeah, what's sticking out to you that you liked?
You like about that?
A few days ago, you were ready to crumple it up and throw it out. So,
but yeah, it's just like you've really got to step away from them with fresh eyes. You really do. And all paintings go through a hot mess stage. They really do. And so you've got to get away from them. Just step away. Step away.
And I think too, what I've noticed is when we videotape her paintings, and then she'll look at it as she's doing it, and she's like, oh, I'm not really fond of it, or something about it bugs me. And then she looks at it as a picture, or looks at it on video, and she's like, oh, it looks totally different to me now, and I like it. And then she looks at it again, and she's like, yeah, actually, it's not bad. So it's that whole looking at it through different perspective, taking a break.
I think this could use a lot, more detail. I'm not going to work on it a whole lot more because, we're running out of time. I could put hours into this.
Yeah.
But I do want to do.
Was the splatter thing?
I do want to do this. And this is the other thing. This is the other thing I did want to do that I wanted to show you guys, which is so cool. Run a clean brush of water along your paint in certain areas and just draw some of that paint out and let it spread out and just let it go loose. Let your paint just go.
So it kind of softens up your edges.
Yeah, don't do it everywhere, but just do it in a few areas, and it just really, really makes things look amazing. And I'll do it up here in some of the tulips.
Now, if you have areas where, you just did it on the leaf and it's pulling out that green, do you leave it or do you blot it up?
You can blot it up if you want, if it's going too far, or you can pull it out further if you'd like it to go further. Now I'm going to want to pull, and you can pull it out wherever you want. If it doesn't have enough red here and you'd like more red, then dab a little red there and let that red just seep out. And some people might not like this. They might say, oh, you just ruined that painting, Michelle. But don't know till you try. And always try to remember to grab your clean paint instead of your
dirty paint,
Michelle.
And the thing is to remember it's watercolor, so you are a little bit, you can control some of the water, but you're also at the mercy of however the water wants to spread.
And that's
so.
the wonderful thing about watercolor. It's just the most amazing thing about watercolor.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do this in too many places, but it's just like collecting things on your walls. If you do too little, it doesn't look good. If you do too much, it's too much. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's just finding that balance.
So if you're a collector of things, if you just get one or two things, you're not really a collector. If you have rooms and rooms and rooms of the exact same thing, you're a hoarder. So you got to find the happy medium.
That happy medium. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to find a couple more spots to spread that water. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that spread out pretty. Maybe I'll do a little bit more up here too.
Yeah, because that really softened up the edges
Ooh,
there. I
that's
like that.
pretty. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to take, which is what started this whole thing. Now I'm going to take just some blotchy areas, which I really don't even know if I need. And I'm going to put in some intentional blotches. And actually,
Just random water and paint
I
stains.
think I want the darker reds now.
Well, put both in.
And I want to put the greens in as well.
Just use all the colors you used.
I want to brown it up though. I didn't quite like that. You got to watch what you're using though, because you can really muddy up your painting by putting, too many colors. I like this. I think I'm just going to add water to that to let it spread a little more.
Yeah, that top one looks a little intense. That top red one.
Yeah. Looks like blood. Not working for me.
Yeah, just smear
I
it
think
out.
I'm going to put some. And actually, I might put in some of this Quinn Gold.
Brighten it up.
I think it was nice just the way it was before. And this is what you kind of discovered too.
No.
So now I think what I want to do, now that I think I've already made a hot mess. Now that I've already made a hot mess out of it,
Splatter time.
I'm just splattering clean water in. And I might even go in with those leaves. And if I find this is too much here, I can always dab up some. And that gives you texture as well. And I have to cover up that blood mess. My blood spatter, because I really can't stand that. That red was a big mistake. Sorry.
She has an issue with like really just random red blotches.
I'm not a red fan. I think Jenny knows that.
That's why she was like kind of iffy about the red tulips. She's like, maybe I'll do pink. And then the red turned out nice, didn't it?
It did, but I'm not a red fan. Just gotta say. All right, so I probably just ruined it at the end, guys. But that was an experiment. So
what did I just say?
I know.
And it has to dry still. And
it does.
When it dries, it looks completely different.
Oh, that red spot is killing me. It's like a.
Can you lift it, or is it one of those like staining?
I feel like one of the Poe novels. It's like, it's really killing me. You guys are like, that woman's psycho.
Now it doesn't even look red, so you're good. There you go.
Go away, damn spot. Okay, now I'm Shakespeare.
Is it like one of those staining colors? Is that why?
Red is, yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's not going anywhere. Go away. Get out of my painting. All right, we gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. What do you think?
I like it.
Does anybody have comments?
I think it's cute.
They just want me to go bye-bye.
No, stop.
Make a cardinal.
Yes.
Make a cardinal.
Yes, turn into cardinal. Happy little cardinal
And
in
you
sky.
can always like tilt the painting so we can even make it a worse mess. Tilt. No, really. I'm not kidding. saying, like you can tilt it and these can run. I think that would be beautiful.
This is the way you described it. Yeah, it looks nice runny like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Like,
It's not a worse mess.
I'm just saying.
Hey, if you want to ruin it more.
If you want to ruin it more. Darcy's probably saying,
Darcy
oh
gave you
my God,
Darcy,
woman.
Darcy gave you a thumbs up.
Did she?
Yes.
Darcy, really? Do you like it?
Yes.
Are you just saying that because you're one of my very good friends?
Oh my gosh. Maybe she actually likes it like I do.
God.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys.
Again, this is one of those cases where then I have to pull her away from it and step away from the painting.
Because
Don't touch
it'll
it.
go in the trash and
Yep.
then like in 3
Don't touch
weeks
it.
it'll sell. And she'll say, see mom, see mom.
Yup.
It'll actually look good once it dries.
Very nice.
Okay, wine time.
Let me see. It is. Yeah, it's 12:04. It's
I
wine
hope
time.
you guys enjoyed this, at least.
Thank you guys very much for joining us.
I hope you come and see us again.
Come back soon. I will put this up on YouTube later, and as always, if you haven't checked us out on YouTube, we're under the Color Hub. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are trying to get up to 1,000
yes,
followers.
please.
If we have 1,000 followers, we'll be able to do YouTube Live as opposed to Facebook Live, which means we'll have more opportunities and be able to do a better video.
In front of a larger audience.
Yeah, so please subscribe to us on YouTube. There's no commitment. It's not like you have to watch or buy anything. Have friends, family, coworkers subscribe to us too, please. They might actually enjoy watching some of them as well if you recommend it.
They might actually
So-
enjoy watching some of that.
They might realize that, wow, I like all this painting stuff. It's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
So thank you anyway, everybody. Hopefully it is not too snowy or too cold where you are.
Yeah,
and
stay safe. And if, you're
Yeah.
from Texas or around anywhere that it's really getting plastered,
Yeah.
stay safe, guys.
And if you're up in New York, enjoy the snow. So, because we got it. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I forgot I have to shut it off up here. And
I think green sweaters would look amazing.
so we're just gonna do some random stuff here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you'd do those splatters.
Oh yeah. And then
Put a happy
I'm
little
gonna
splatter here.
get it off the red.
Yeah. Like just preserve those 3 flowers and do it around everywhere else.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter how far I always hold this away from, it always ends up on my phone.
Oh.
And it's not like on the lens, it's like magic paint. It comes up and around and it hits the screen I'm looking at. Like never fails.
This is adding a lot.
Oh, I like that.
I like
And
this.
that'll get rid of your happy little red spot that you're.
No, I don't think it's gonna. No.
You're not
I do
gonna.
want to get some of that Queen Gold up in there too.
Mm.
I was hoping.
Well, just leave it. It doesn't look so red. I mean, I know I'm colorblind, but
Doesn't
it's
seem
like
so wretched.
no, it
Is that what
doesn't
you're
seem
gonna say?
so red to me. Oh my lord. Just remember if you're spattering people that you're not doing this on like good tablecloth or anything. Most of the time it washes out, but
These will.
these ones will wash out.
These
The
will
cores.
wash out. The reds are your earth tones, your browns,
Mm.
your earth tones usually are liftable. Your reds, your quins colors are not usually. Your quin golds, I don't know how liftable they are. Yeah, they're pretty liftable. Your quin gold,
Mm.
your quin magentas are not liftable.
Mm.
So you want to watch out for those. I do want to get some yellow up in here and down
On the
into
bare
these.
paper parts.
Yeah, well, even into the flower
Mm.
and into these leaves.
Oh, that does look
I
nice
think
on the
that's
flower.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll go right into that red.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to get too much. I mean, we can definitely go overboard with this, but I think that looks really nice.
Yeah.
And loose. And I don't mind flicking some water on here and letting that run down either. I think that'll look pretty.
Very cool.
And maybe I will actually flick yellow and let that run down, because I think that looks very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind that coming down on one side either, like it's doing.
Just kind of fun to watch. We're watching paint dry. And spread.
People have always said, like, I love baseball, and people are like, how can you watch baseball? It's like watching paint dry. Well, I like watching paint dry too. So there you go.
I like watching paint spread. Paint dry.
So I think we just saved her.
Yay! Very nice.
I think that's very pretty.
Yeah. And now we gotta do your reveal, which is the whole reason why I stopped you in the first place.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
She was actually just stopping me from
Doing more of the reveal.
picking the painting up, probably.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. I believe that's exactly what you said.
We usually do a reveal right at the end, and we just forgot because we got too goofy today, which is not necessarily a problem.
Fun.
No, I didn't say it's not necessarily.
No, I know. I mean, like, we are the fun painting group. We're not a very serious group, but I'm hoping we're teaching you. So I think that is just lovely. I really do think that is pretty.
Yeah.
How does that look?
I like that. I'm just getting a little bit of a close-up. Very nice. Yeah.
I think so. I think that's very nice. And we're going to let that dry, and we'll sign it. And
Great. Cool. Thank you for the 5-minute part B, guys.